What's up, everybody? So, I promised you all, I know it's been a while, but I did promise you all I would be doing when I got my 3 Invincibles, well, 3 characters from Invincible, other figures, I would do a review on them, because I did a review on this blue suit version, black and blue. And, well, I'm sorry I took so long, I've been busy with stuff, but I wanted to of course, share this with you all, and, show you how awesome these figures are, even though they have a lot of flaws. So I got the regular Invincible right here. Oops. And then I got Battle Damage and Adam Eve. They're all pretty good. I'm going to go through them, but I'm not going to go through a long time just because I've gone through the other Invincibles, but I'm going to go mostly through Adam Eve. Well, I do like these. I do, like I said in my other video, hate the scale, but I can still make them work. They're great for, like, just shelf displays, shelf pieces. But I'm going to take them down from the stand, and we're going to start with the clean version of Invincible. And these are 5-inch figures. And I do like it. It has, as you can see, let me get a closer look. It does have a very nice head sculpt. And the paint on it is very good for Mcfarlane. The sculpt's awesome. This is basically the same body, just with different hands. And is it a different head? No, it looks like the exact same head. No, it's the exact same head. So that's kind of expected. It's basically all. This was the first though. That other one, the black and blue, is reuse. But the only hands that came with mine are these open / gripping hands, and you can literally see. Hold up, let's see. That the paint right here in the joint chipped off. And that there's a black smudge right there. Now the chest is perfect. Pretty much near damn perfect. But of course, I get one with a smudge. I mean, it's going to happen. But I can easily fix that up. So I'm not worried about it. It's a great figure though. Like I said, it's basically the same. Now, I'm going to go over these two more just because the head is different and the sculpt is different on Adam Eve, of course, because it's a female. But we're going to start with Adam Eve, because I actually really like her. And you can fudge her into, like, shorter 6-inch figures. But what sucks about mine is very loose wrist. And I really don't like these joints. But then again, it's weird because this is the only one that can extend their leg outward. Invincible can't do that. As I'll show you right here. You can't do that. There's no joint. So why they did that is, I have no idea. But the paint's pretty good. Here's her chest symbol. And it turned out pretty good. I mean, the face is awesome. Head sculpt's perfect. They got the anatomy right. Just like how she looks in the comics. And while I do like the added articulation, by the way, it's ugly in the back. It's very ugly. Those joints, ugh. And you can see it's rough paint on it. I think her cape's a little too little, just for my taste, but it is what it is. And both wrists are pretty much loose. But she's a decent figure. I mean, for the line, she's great for a stand-in piece, but I think of course, the Diamond Select's going to be way better. But for her time, she's not bad. And now we're going to go into my favorite, which is the Battle Damage Bloody Invincible. This one is awesome. I love this. Look at that head sculpt. Absolutely beautiful. Cracked lens, no lens on one side, blood dripping down, grinning teeth. And look at that. You can see his eyeball. And there's blood on this entire figure. I mean, covered in blood. Like he just got the living shit beat out of him, or that he literally beat the shit out of somebody else. The only thing that sucks about this paint is they clearly, and it's for an older figure, the paint came off the joint. And that's same with the other figure. See, it's just yellow now. Hold on, let's get that. It's just yellow now. But the paint applied to it is really good. That blood paint looks like dark, nasty comic book blood. Still retaining, though, the details underneath, like that design on the chest. And like I said, this is basically the same thing as the other ones. Just a different head sculpt and a different paint job. It does come with the gripping hand, but it does come with a fist. So that is very nice. You can have its variation. And now what we're going to do is basically just get into a little bit of size comparisons real quick. So we're going to stand these up. We're going to stand Battle Damage Invincible with Adam Eve. And so what we're first going to compare it to is, well, what I like, it just seems like another monster, is Beastman from Masters of the Universe. Can't stand. And like I said, you can work this in scale pretty well. I mean, if you look at it, it's not bad. Not the best, but it can work. Now we're going to show you my custom, one of my customs. It's not my best, but it is my 6-inch Battle Damage Invincible. And let's move her out of the way for a minute and show these two together. Now, I do like these two. They do look very good. And I do like the Mcfarlane one because it's a lot cleaner. But I do like mine a little bit. But I think overall that the scale is a major downside. It's a major flaw because this is a small body for Marvel Legends. This is, I don't know the exact body, but I know this was Johnny Storm, Human Torch. And this is a 5-inch figure, and this is a 6-inch. And it looks like a little kid compared to him. And I think that for monsters and other types of figures, they can work really well. But SH Figure Arts and stuff might be able to work with these. Like, let's get Adam Eve. But even she is humongously small. He looks like a giant compared to her. So now we're going to do the last of the size comparisons. We're going to do it with probably my next video, which I'm going to go more in detail with than these. Just because I've already done a review on the other Invincible, is my custom, the Batman. If I can get him right. Hold up. Oops. Let's do this. It's kind of wobbly, this base. So you can see that for a 7-inch figure, he's huge. These look like children compared to him. And this is the Mcfarlane, just modified. I fixed everything up on it, added a cloth cape, fixed some of the proportions, added the holster. And I also made it interchangeable with another figure, which that's a surprise for my next one. But as you can see, even 7-inch figures, they look just as bad as the 6-inch. next to them. And that's no surprise because 7 inches, of course, bigger than 6-inch scale. But overall, I think, while these, and she fell over. While I think these figures aren't bad, they're more like pocket figs, where you would take, they're just figs to mess with once in a while. They're not, like, going to be your main display. But they do look good on the shelf. And I do like the clean. I like these Invincibles the most. But, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's kind of iffy on this. And let's get this last shot. And they're okay for the price. I mean, I paid a good amount more, which than the normal price, but it was a good deal for all three. And normally these would be like $20 originally, or 15, around 15. Back then I would have picked them up if I saw them, but I didn't, and I didn't know anything about Invincible. But yeah, they're pretty good figures. They're decent. They're more like statues though. They're kind of like the 12-inch Mcfarlane articulated statues, where they're very limited, but they're small, which sucks. But I'm glad Mcfarlane moved to the 7-inch scale, because I would love to see them make Invincible figures, but Diamond Select already is doing that for 7-inch scale. So this is just my short review, guys. Well, not really short, it's 11 minutes, but it's my shortest out of all these on multiple figures, just because there's not much really going on. They're the same. The Invincible is pretty much the same as the other one, except the bloody one has a different head and paint job. They all have different paint jobs, but there's not much going on. The Adam Eve's okay. The regular Invincible clean version is okay. The bloody one's pretty good. It's better than them too. But other than that, they're just okay figures. My opinion has changed a little bit, because at first when you get them, you're gonna mess around with the new figure, but the more I mess with them, the more I'm kind of they're all right on them, and I think you guys shouldn't pay that much. You shouldn't pay that much for them. They're not worth that extremely much. But I hope you guys enjoy this review. I'm trying to get back into this stuff, and I'm trying to get more content for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.